God is warning you about a person whose name starts with the initial J. Don't get shocked when you hear their name. The name is about to be revealed. Listen carefully, because what you are hearing right now is not random, and it is not something you should ignore. And if you walk away from this moment, you may miss something that could protect your heart and your future. I am speaking to you with urgency, because there is a hidden truth unfolding around you, and it involves someone very close, or soon to be close to your life. I see what you cannot yet see, and I know what has been concealed behind smiles, words and actions that seemed harmless at first. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal is not meant to scare you, but to prepare you and shield you from pain that can still be avoided. Do not rush past this moment, because your attention right now is part of your protection. Type Amen if you believe. You have been sensing something in your spirit, a quiet discomfort that you tried to ignore, because you wanted peace, and you did not want to assume the worst about someone. I know your heart, and I know how deeply you desire honesty, loyalty, and calm relationships. But there is a person whose name begins with J who carries intentions that are not aligned with your well-being. This does not mean everything about them is evil, but it does mean there are parts of their actions, thoughts, or plans that can harm you if you remain unaware. I am not exposing this to make you anxious, but to open your eyes before things go too far. What is hidden now will not stay hidden forever, and I am allowing you to see it early, so you can respond with wisdom instead of regret. I want you to pause for a moment and truly feel what is being said to you, because this is not a coincidence, and it is not a general warning that applies to everyone. This is personal, and it is precise, and it is meant for you at this exact time in your life. There have already been small signs, moments where something did not feel right, words that sounded slightly off, or actions that did not match what was promised. You brushed them aside because you wanted harmony, but I am asking you now to take those moments seriously. Do not let your kindness blind you to patterns that need your attention. If this is touching your heart and helping you see clearly, take a moment to like this video so this truth can reach others who need protection. 2. The person with the initial J is connected to a situation that is still forming, and you are standing at a point where your choices will determine how deeply it affects you. I am not asking you to hate them or to act with anger, but I am guiding you to create boundaries, to observe carefully, and to stop giving blind trust where it has not been earned. You have a strong spirit, and I have placed discernment inside you. But you must choose to use it instead of ignoring it. This is the moment where you shift from being unaware to being alert, and that shift will protect your peace in ways you cannot yet imagine. There is something about their name that will soon come to your attention more clearly, and when it does, you will remember this moment. Do not be shocked or confused when it happens, because I am preparing your heart right now, so you can recognize the truth without hesitation. You are not meant to be caught off guard, and you are not meant to be hurt by what could have been avoided. I am placing this awareness in your path so you can stand firm and not be shaken when reality reveals itself. You have been chosen to walk in clarity, not confusion, and in peace, not chaos. That is why I am speaking so directly to you, because I care about what touches your life and what influences your path. The person with the initial J may have a role in your environment, your work, your friendships, or even your personal life, but their influence must not go unchecked. You are not powerless here, and you are not alone in facing this situation. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and giving you the wisdom you need to move wisely. Do not let fear take control of your heart, because this is not about living in fear, but about walking in awareness. Fear will confuse you, but clarity will strengthen you, and I am calling you to clarity right now. Take a step back from blind trust, and begin to observe more closely, because the truth reveals itself to those who are willing to see. You will notice patterns, words, and behaviors that confirm what you are being told right now, and when you do, trust that you are being guided, not misled. There is still time to protect what matters to you, and that is why this moment is so important. You are not hearing this too late, and nothing is already lost. But you must act with wisdom from this point forward. Do not ignore this warning, because ignoring it will only allow confusion to grow stronger. Instead, stand in awareness, and let your decisions come from a place of understanding rather than assumption. I am not removing people from your life without reason. But when someone carries intentions that do not align with your peace, I will always reveal it in time. Right now, I am giving you that time, and I am asking you to use it wisely. Stay close to your inner knowing, stay grounded in truth, and do not allow yourself to be pulled into situations that do not feel right. You are protected, but your awareness is part of that protection, and you must choose to keep your eyes open. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money, attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You may have overlooked them because nothing seemed urgent at the time. But those moments were signals, and now they are coming together to form a clearer picture. I am bringing those scattered pieces into your awareness, so you can finally see what has been building quietly around you. Type yes to affirm. There is a reason your spirit felt uneasy, even when everything looked calm, and that reason is connected to the truth I am revealing now. You are not someone who imagines problems, and you are not someone who creates fear. But you are someone who senses energy and intention, even before it becomes visible. The person whose name begins with J has shown signs that did not fully align with their words. And your heart noticed it even when your mind tried to justify it. That inner tension you felt was not confusion. It was discernment speaking to you. I am asking you now to trust that inner voice instead of silencing it. This situation is not about a single action or one mistake, but about a pattern that is slowly revealing itself. You will begin to notice how certain things repeat, how certain behaviors come back in different forms, and how the same feeling returns even when circumstances change. Patterns are not accidents. And when you recognize them, you are seeing the truth that has been hidden in plain sight. I want you to observe without rushing to react, because clarity grows stronger when you take the time to truly understand what you are seeing. Do not ignore what repeats, because repetition is how hidden truth becomes visible. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. You are being positioned in a place of awareness, where you can choose differently. And that choice will protect you from deeper hurt. The person with the initial J may try to maintain an image that feels safe or familiar, but there are layers that are not being shown to you openly. I am not asking you to confront them immediately, or to create conflict, but I am guiding you to step back internally and reassess what you have been accepting. Sometimes the most powerful move is not confrontation, but quiet awareness that changes how you respond and what you allow. When you shift your response, the dynamic around you begins to change. There will be moments very soon where something small happens, and it may seem insignificant to others, but it will stand out to you in a way that confirms what you are hearing right now. It could be a word, a reaction, or a decision that reveals more than it hides, and when it happens, do not dismiss it. That moment will be one of the clearest confirmations you receive, and it will connect directly to the warning I am giving you. You will feel a sense of recognition, as if something inside you finally says, "This is it. This is what I needed to see." When that moment comes, do not turn away from it. You are not meant to carry the weight of confusion any longer, and that is why I am bringing light into this situation. Confusion keeps you stuck, but clarity moves you forward, and I am leading you into a place where you can move with confidence, instead of hesitation. The person with the initial J cannot control your path, unless you remain unaware, and now that awareness is being given to you, their influence begins to weaken. You are stronger than the situation, and you are not dependent on anyone who does not align with your peace. Your strength comes from within, and from the guidance you are receiving right now. There is also something important you must understand about timing, because everything is unfolding at the exact moment it needs to. If you had seen this too early, you might not have understood it fully. And if you saw it too late, the impact could have been heavier. Right now, you are in the perfect position to see clearly and act wisely. And that is not by chance. I have been guiding events quietly to bring you to this moment of realization. Trust that this timing is working in your favor, even if it feels intense right now. Do not allow guilt to make you stay in a place that does not feel right, because your peace is not something you should sacrifice to keep others comfortable. The person with the initial J may not fully understand the impact of their actions, or they may be aware, and still choose to act in ways that do not honor your trust. Either way, your responsibility is not to fix them, but to protect your own heart and your own path. You are not being selfish when you choose clarity over confusion, and you are not wrong for stepping back when something does not feel aligned. Your peace matters, and I am calling you to protect it without hesitation. There is a shift happening inside you as you listen to these words. And that shift is the beginning of a stronger version of yourself. You are moving from uncertainty into awareness, and from hesitation into quiet confidence. The more you accept what you are being shown, the more steady you will feel, even if the situation around you remains the same for a while. Inner stability is what will guide you through this, and that stability is growing within you right now. You are not the same person who ignored those early signs, because now you are awake to what they mean. As you continue forward, you will also begin to notice how your energy changes around this person. There will be moments where you feel drained, moments where something feels off without a clear reason, and moments where you feel the need to withdraw slightly. Pay attention to those shifts, because your energy is responding to something real, not something imagined. Your spirit is protecting you by making you aware of what does not align with your peace. Do not ignore how you feel, because your feelings are part of your guidance. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. You are not alone in this process, even if it feels like you are the only one seeing things clearly. I am with you in every step, strengthening your discernment and guiding your thoughts so you do not fall back into confusion. You are being led even in the quiet moments where nothing seems to be happening. Trust that guidance because it is shaping your decisions and helping you avoid paths that are not meant for you. You are not walking blindly, even when the future feels uncertain. The name that begins with J will continue to come into your awareness more strongly. And with that awareness will come understanding. Do not rush to label or react before you are fully sure, but also do not ignore what becomes clear. Balance your awareness with patience, and allow the truth to reveal itself step by step. You will not miss it because what is meant to be revealed will become undeniable. When it does, you will know exactly what to do, because you have already been prepared for that moment. Everything that is happening right now is guiding you toward a place of greater peace, even if the process feels uncomfortable. Growth often comes through moments where you are asked to see what you once ignored. And this is one of those moments for you. The person with the initial J has played a role that is now being brought into light, and your reaction to this truth will shape what comes next in your life. I am guiding you to respond with calm strength instead of emotional reaction, because your peace must remain protected, even when truth feels heavy. You do not need to rush into decisions, but you must not ignore what is becoming clear either. Balance is what will keep you steady as everything begins to unfold. Type 222 if you trust God. There is a deeper layer to this that you are beginning to understand. And it is connected to how long this has been building, without your full awareness. You have crossed paths with this person in ways that seemed normal, and you may have even built a sense of familiarity or comfort around them. That is why this realization may feel surprising, because it challenges what you believe to be true. But understand this clearly: the truth does not change based on comfort, and what is being revealed now has always been there beneath the surface. I am not introducing something new into your life. I am uncovering what was already present, so you can finally see it. There will be a moment soon where something is said or done that removes all doubt from your mind. It will not be loud or dramatic, but it will be clear enough that you cannot explain it away or ignore it any longer. In that moment, you will feel a quiet certainty, a knowing that settles inside you without confusion. That is the moment I have been preparing you for, and when it comes, you must stand in that clarity, without stepping back into uncertainty. Do not let hesitation take over when truth becomes undeniable. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You may begin to reflect on past interactions, and realize that certain things now make more sense than they did before. Words that once seemed harmless may now carry a different meaning, and actions that felt small may now appear more significant. This is not your imagination, but your understanding growing stronger, as light is being placed on what was hidden. Allow yourself to see those past moments without fear, because they are helping you build a clearer picture of the truth. Every piece of understanding is strengthening your ability to move forward wisely. The person with the initial J may not expect you to become aware in this way, and that is why your awareness becomes your strength. When someone believes they are not being fully seen, they act more freely, and in that freedom, their true nature becomes visible. You are now stepping into a place where you can see more than what is being shown to you on the surface. This does not mean you need to expose everything immediately, but it does mean you should no longer move through this connection blindly. Awareness changes everything, even when nothing external has yet changed. You are being asked to protect your energy, because your energy is deeply connected to your peace and your direction. When you allow someone to influence your thoughts and emotions without awareness, you give them power over your inner state. I am guiding you to take that power back by becoming mindful of how this person affects you. Notice when your peace feels disturbed. Notice when your thoughts become unsettled, and notice when you feel a need to step back. These signals are not random. They are guiding you toward what is true. There is also a lesson here that will stay with you beyond this situation. And it is the lesson of trusting your inner knowing even when it does not have immediate proof. You have felt things before they became visible. And you have questioned yourself, because you did not want to be wrong. But your ability to sense truth is not something to doubt. It is something to develop and trust more deeply. This situation is strengthening that ability inside you so that in the future you will recognize truth even faster, and with greater confidence. You are growing in discernment, and that growth is part of your protection. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A7, second brainwave hack backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. Do not let this situation make you hard or closed off, because your heart is not meant to become guarded in a way that blocks love or connection. Instead, let it become wise, able to give trust where it is deserved, and hold back where it is not. The person with the initial J is teaching you something about boundaries, about awareness, and about the importance of not ignoring what you feel. This lesson will serve you in every area of your life, not just in this one connection. You are becoming stronger without losing your kindness, and that balance is powerful. There will be a shift in how you communicate with this person, even if you do not speak about everything directly. Your tone may change, your openness may adjust, and your willingness to share may become more measured. This is not something you need to force, because it will happen naturally as your awareness grows. You will find yourself choosing your words more carefully, and giving less of yourself where you once gave freely. This is part of protecting your space, and it is a healthy response to what you are learning. You may also notice that as you become more aware, the dynamic between you and this person begins to change. They may respond differently. They may try to pull you back into old patterns, or they may act in ways that reveal even more about their intentions. Do not be surprised by these shifts, because they are part of the unfolding process. When you change your awareness, the energy around you adjusts, and that adjustment brings hidden things to the surface. Stay steady in who you are becoming even if their behavior becomes unpredictable. Remember that you are not being guided into fear, but into clarity and strength. Fear would make you react quickly, and without understanding, but clarity allows you to move with purpose and control. I am leading you into a place where your decisions come from understanding, not from panic or assumption. Take your time, observe what is happening, and let your actions come from a place of calm certainty. You do not need to rush, because what is meant to be revealed will continue to show itself clearly. The name with the initial G will no longer feel like just a letter, because it will begin to connect with real experiences and realizations. What once seemed unclear will become defined, and what once felt uncertain will become obvious. You will not need to search for answers, because they will come to you through what unfolds naturally. Stay present, stay aware, and stay grounded in the truth you are receiving. You are being led step by step, and nothing is happening outside of that guidance. As this continues, you will feel a deeper sense of control over your own path, because you are no longer moving without awareness. You are making choices based on truth, and those choices will lead you toward peace instead of confusion. The situation may not resolve instantly, but your understanding of it will bring you stability, even while things are still unfolding. You are not waiting in darkness anymore. You are walking in light, even if that light is still growing stronger with each step. I am not allowing you to remain in confusion, because confusion keeps you vulnerable, and you are meant to walk in awareness. This awareness is not meant to overwhelm you, but to steady you and give you control over your direction. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a shift happening in how you interpret their words and actions, and this shift is bringing clarity where there was once doubt. You may notice that things you once accepted without question now feel different, as if a deeper understanding is quietly rising within you. This is not your imagination, but your discernment becoming stronger as light is placed on what was hidden. The person with the initial J may continue to act in ways that appear normal on the surface, but you are beginning to see beyond what is shown. That ability to see deeper is what will protect you moving forward. You are being guided to slow down in your responses, because quick reactions can pull you back into patterns that no longer serve you. When you take a moment to observe instead of reacting, you give yourself the space to respond with clarity instead of emotion. The situation you are in requires patience, not because nothing is happening, but because everything is unfolding in a way that allows you to see the truth completely. Each moment of awareness builds on the last, creating a clearer picture that cannot be ignored. Trust the process of seeing slowly, because it leads to stronger understanding. Type a Leland 11 to affirm. There may be times when you question yourself again, wondering if you are reading too much into what you see, or if your thoughts are being influenced by fear. I'm telling you clearly that what you are sensing is not coming from fear, but from truth being revealed to you step by step. Fear creates confusion, but what you are experiencing is a growing sense of clarity that becomes stronger the more you pay attention. Do not allow doubt to silence what is becoming clear inside you. You are not being misled, you are being guided into awareness. The person with the initial J may begin to show more of themselves without realizing it, especially as your awareness changes how you interact with them. When someone senses that they are no longer being trusted in the same way, they often reveal more through their reactions than through their words. You may see moments of inconsistency or responses that feel slightly off, and these moments will add to your understanding. Do not ignore these signs, because they are part of the truth unfolding in front of you. Each small detail matters, even if it seems minor at first. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also being reminded that you do not need to explain everything you see or feel to others who may not understand. This is something that is being revealed to you personally, and not everyone around you will have the same level of awareness. Protect your understanding by holding it carefully, and not allowing it to be dismissed or questioned by those who cannot see what you see. You are not required to prove your awareness to anyone, because the truth does not need validation from others to be real. Stand quietly in what you know, and let your actions reflect that knowing. There is a strengthening happening within you that goes beyond this situation, and it is shaping how you will handle challenges in the future. You are learning to trust your inner voice, to observe without rushing, and to act with calm certainty, instead of emotional reaction. These are not small changes, but deep shifts that will guide you in every area of your life. The person with the initial J is part of this learning, but the growth you are experiencing will stay with you long after this situation has passed. You are becoming someone who cannot easily be misled, and that is a powerful transformation. You may also begin to notice that your desire to stay close to this person changes naturally without force or effort. What once felt easy may now feel heavier, and what once felt comfortable may now feel uncertain. This is not something you need to fight, because it is a natural response to the awareness growing within you. As you see more clearly, your energy adjusts to protect you, and that adjustment creates distance where it is needed. Allow that distance to form without guilt, because it is part of your protection. There will be a moment where the name with the initial J becomes more than just a thought in your mind, and instead becomes connected to a clear realization that cannot be ignored. When that moment comes, you will feel a sense of confirmation that settles deeply inside you. It will not be loud or dramatic, but it will be certain. And that certainty will guide your next steps. Do not resist that moment, because it is the clarity you have been prepared for. Accept it, and let it lead you forward with confidence. You are not losing anything by becoming aware, even if it feels like something is shifting or changing around you. What you are gaining is far greater than what you may feel you are letting go of. You are gaining clarity, strength, and the ability to protect your peace in a way you could not before. These are things that will serve you for the rest of your life, not just in this moment. Trust that what is being revealed is leading you towards something better, even if it requires you to step away from what once felt familiar. Do not let the idea of confrontation or change create fear in you, because you are not being asked to act before you are ready. You are being asked to become aware first, to understand fully, and to let your actions come from a place of clarity when the time is right. There is no rush to resolve everything immediately, because the process of understanding is just as important as the outcome. Take each step as it comes, and do not try to force what has not yet fully revealed itself. You are being guided at the right pace, and that pace is working in your favor. The presence of the person with the initial J in your life is not something you need to fear, but it is something you need to understand clearly. Fear would cause you to react without thinking, but understanding allows you to move wisely and protect yourself without unnecessary conflict. You are being given the chance to handle this situation with strength and calm, and that is a powerful position to be in. You are not powerless, and you are not at risk of being overwhelmed by what is happening. You are being equipped with awareness, and that awareness is your protection. There is a quiet strength forming inside you, and it is changing how you see everything connected to this situation. You are no longer reacting from emotion alone, but from a deeper place of knowing that feels steady and calm. This strength is not loud, and it does not need to prove itself, but it is powerful enough to guide your decisions without hesitation. The person with the initial J may still appear the same on the surface, but your perception of them is no longer the same. You are seeing through layers that were once hidden, and that vision is changing how you relate to them. You may notice that your words become fewer, your responses more measured, and your willingness to engage more selective. This is not distance created by fear, but space created by awareness. When you understand something deeply, you no longer feel the need to explain yourself constantly, or to react to every situation. You begin to choose where your energy goes, and that choice becomes your protection. The shift in how you communicate is a sign that you are no longer moving unconsciously. Type 555 to claim clarity. There is something else you must understand, and it is about how truth continues to reveal itself when you remain open to seeing it. You have already seen enough to know that something is not aligned, but there is still more that will come into your awareness. These revelations will not come all at once, but in small moments that build on each other until everything becomes clear. Each moment will confirm what you already feel, and with each confirmation, your confidence will grow stronger. You are not being left to guess. You are being shown step by step. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. The person with the initial J may begin to sense that something has changed within you, even if you have not said anything directly. When your awareness shifts, your energy shifts, and that change is often felt by others. They may respond in ways that seem unusual, or they may try to bring things back to how they were before. Do not be pulled back into old patterns, just to keep things comfortable. Comfort that is built on misunderstanding is not peace, and you are being guided toward real peace, not temporary ease. You may also begin to notice how your environment reacts to this shift, because awareness in one area of your life often brings clarity to other areas as well. Situations that once felt confusing may start to make more sense, and people who once seemed unclear may begin to reveal their true nature. This is not a coincidence, but a result of your growing discernment. When your eyes are opened in one place, they begin to open everywhere. You are stepping into a higher level of understanding, and it is affecting more than just this one connection. There is no need to rush into action, because understanding is still unfolding, and your next steps will become clear in the right moment. Acting too quickly can pull you back into confusion, but waiting with awareness allows you to move with certainty. You will know when it is time to speak, when it is time to step back, and when it is time to let things fall into place naturally. Trust that timing because it is part of the guidance you are receiving. You are not expected to force outcomes, only to respond wisely when the time comes. The name with the initial G will soon feel undeniable in its connection to what you are experiencing. It will not be something you question or second guess, but something you recognize with clarity. That recognition will bring a sense of closure to the uncertainty you once felt. You will understand why certain things happened, why certain feelings arose, and why you were guided to pay attention. This understanding will not only bring clarity, but also a sense of peace, because confusion will no longer have a place in your mind. Do not allow guilt or hesitation to keep you in a place that no longer feels right. You are not responsible for maintaining connections that do not align with your peace. You are responsible for protecting your heart and your path. And that is what you are being guided to do now. The person with the initial J has their own journey, and their actions are part of that journey. But your responsibility is to yourself. Choosing clarity over comfort is not a mistake. It is a sign of growth. There is a calm confidence growing within you, and it is replacing the uncertainty that once held you back. This confidence does not come from knowing every detail, but from trusting what you have already been shown. You do not need all the answers to move forward, only enough clarity to take the next step. That clarity is already within you, and it is becoming stronger with each moment you choose to trust it. You are not moving blindly. You are moving with guidance. You may also find that your desire to explain yourself to this person fades, because you begin to understand that not everything needs to be said. Sometimes clarity is not expressed through words, but through actions and decisions that reflect your understanding. You will know when to speak and when to remain silent, and both choices will be equally powerful. Silence, when guided by understanding, can protect your peace just as much as speaking your truth. Trust your sense of when to do each. The process you are going through is not just about seeing the truth about someone else, but about discovering the strength within yourself. You are learning that you can trust your perception, that you can stand firm in what you feel, and that you can protect your peace without fear. These are lessons that will stay with you long after this situation has passed. You are being shaped into someone who cannot easily be shaken by uncertainty. That strength is something that will guide you for the rest of your life. Everything that is unfolding is leading you toward a place where you are no longer affected by what is hidden, because you are able to see clearly. The person with the initial J is part of this process, but they are not the center of your story. You have moved beyond guessing, beyond hoping that things are different, and into a space where you can see what is real. This is not a place of fear, but a place of truth, and truth has the power to set you free from confusion. I am guiding you into that freedom step by step, so you do not feel lost or overwhelmed. Type yes if you believe. There is a calm realization settling inside you, and it is changing how you view every interaction connected to this person. You are no longer reacting to surface level behavior, but understanding the deeper meaning behind it. This shift is giving you a sense of control that you did not have before, because you are no longer dependent on assumptions. The person with the initial J may still try to maintain a certain image, but you are now able to see beyond that image without effort. What once required questioning now comes to you as quiet understanding. You may begin to notice that your emotional response to this situation becomes more stable, even when new information comes to light. This stability is a sign that you are no longer being pulled by confusion or uncertainty. Instead, you are standing in a place where you can observe without being overwhelmed. That ability to remain steady is what will protect you as everything continues to unfold. You are not being shaken by what you see, but strengthened by it. Type 8888 to receive strength. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a deeper level of awareness forming, one that goes beyond just this person and begins to influence how you see other connections in your life. You are becoming more attentive to patterns, more aware of energy, and more sensitive to what feels aligned and what does not. This is not making you distant, but making you wise in how you give your trust. The situation with the initial J is teaching you how to recognize truth faster and with greater confidence. This lesson is expanding beyond one person and shaping your entire perspective. You may feel moments where you reflect on how things could have been different if you had seen this earlier, but do not allow those thoughts to create regret. Everything is being revealed at the right time, and the timing is working in your favor, not against you. If you had seen everything before, you may not have understood it fully, and now you are able to see it with clarity. What matters is not when you realized it, but that you are aware now. This awareness is what will guide your next steps, not the past. The person with the initial J may begin to respond in ways that reveal even more about their intentions, as they sense your change. When your energy shifts, it creates a different dynamic, and that dynamic often brings hidden things to the surface. You may notice attempts to regain control, to bring you back into old patterns, or to create confusion again. Do not allow these attempts to pull you away from what you now understand. Stay grounded in your awareness, because that awareness is your protection. There is a moment approaching where everything will align. in a way that leaves no room for doubt. It will feel like pieces coming together all at once, forming a clear and complete picture. This moment will not require explanation, because it will speak for itself through what you see and feel. When it happens, you will feel a deep sense of confirmation that cannot be shaken. That confirmation is what you have been prepared for, and it will guide you in making decisions with confidence. You are also being reminded that you do not need to carry the weight of this situation alone. I am with you, guiding your thoughts, strengthening your spirit, and protecting your path as you move through this. You are not expected to figure everything out by yourself, because you are being led step by step. Trust that guidance even when things feel uncertain, because it is leading you toward clarity and peace. You are not alone in what you are facing. Your strength is becoming more visible to you now, not just as an idea, but as something you can feel in how you respond and how you think. You are no longer easily influenced by what you do not understand, because you are beginning to understand more clearly. This strength is not something that appeared suddenly, but something that has been growing within you over time. The situation with the initial J is simply bringing that strength to the surface. You are seeing yourself more clearly, just as you are seeing them more clearly. You may also find that your focus begins to shift away from this person and back toward your own path and purpose. This is an important part of the process, because your life is not meant to revolve around someone else's actions or intentions. You are meant to move forward with your own direction, guided by clarity and peace. As you become less focused on them, their influence over you becomes weaker. This shift in focus is not avoidance, but empowerment. The name that begins with J will no longer feel like something uncertain or distant, but something clearly connected to what you have experienced. You will not need to search for answers, because they will come to you naturally through what unfolds. Each new realization will confirm what you already feel, strengthening your confidence in your understanding. You are not guessing anymore. You are knowing. That knowing is what will guide you forward without hesitation. There is no need to rush to conclusions, because everything that needs to be revealed will continue to unfold in the right time. Patience will allow you to see the full picture, not just parts of it, and that full picture is what will guide your decisions. You are being taught to wait with awareness, not with uncertainty. This kind of waiting is not passive, but active, because you are observing, learning, and understanding. Trust this process, because it is leading you toward the best outcome. You are not being led into conflict, but into clarity that allows you to act with peace. When you move from clarity, your actions do not create unnecessary tension, but instead bring resolution in a calm and steady way. You will know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it without forcing anything. This is the power of understanding, and it is what you are being guided into now. You are not reacting to situations, you are responding with awareness. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. I have guided you through uncertainty into clarity, and now you are standing in a place where you can move forward with confidence. This confidence is not based on assumptions, but on what you have seen, felt, and understood through this entire process. Type 333 if you feel protected. There is a calm strength settling into your spirit, and it is replacing any remaining hesitation that once held you back. You are beginning to see how everything that has happened has been leading you to this point of understanding. The person with the initial J has revealed enough through their actions, their words, and their energy for you to recognize what is real. You are no longer trying to interpret unclear signals, because those signals have now formed a clear pattern. That pattern is what you must trust, because it carries the truth you have been guided to see. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You may notice that your reactions have changed completely, because what once triggered confusion or emotional responses now feels different. Instead of reacting, you observe, and instead of questioning, you understand. This shift is not something small, but a sign of growth that has taken place within you. You are no longer pulled into situations without awareness, because you are now able to see them clearly before they affect you. This is the power of discernment, and it is something you have developed through this experience. Type 999 to receive peace. There is also a sense of separation forming not through force, but through understanding. When you see something clearly, your connection to it naturally changes, and that is what is happening now. The person with the initial J may still be present in your life in some way, but the way you engage with them is no longer the same. You are no longer giving the same level of trust, openness, or emotional energy, because you now understand what is not aligned with your peace. This separation is not rejection, but protection, and it is guiding you toward a healthier space. You are being reminded that your peace is not something to negotiate or compromise. It is something to protect, and that protection sometimes requires distance, awareness, and clear boundaries. The person with the initial J may not fully understand why your behavior has changed, but that is not something you need to explain in detail. You are not required to justify your awareness to someone who has contributed to your confusion. Your responsibility is to yourself, and to the path you are being guided to walk. There will be moments where you are tempted to return to old patterns, especially if this person tries to re-establish the connection in ways that feel familiar. Familiarity can feel comforting, even when it is not aligned with truth, and that is why you must remain aware. Do not allow comfort to pull you back into a place where you have already seen the truth. You have come too far in your understanding to return to confusion. Stay grounded in what you now know, because that knowledge is your protection. You're also beginning to understand that not every connection is meant to continue in the same way, and that is a natural part of growth. The person with the initial J has played a role in your life, but that role is changing as your awareness grows. This does not mean that everything must end suddenly, but it does mean that the way you relate to them must adjust to reflect what you now understand. You are being guided to respond in a way that protects your peace, while allowing the situation to unfold naturally. Balance is what will guide you through this transition. There is a moment approaching where you will feel completely certain about your next step, and that certainty will come without confusion or doubt. It will feel like a quiet decision that settles deeply within you, bringing clarity and direction at the same time. When that moment comes, do not hesitate or second-guess yourself. That decision will be guided by everything you have learned, and everything you have been shown. Trust it fully, because it will lead you toward greater peace and stability. The name with the initial J will no longer carry uncertainty, but clarity that connects directly to your experience. You will not need to question whether it is the right person, because the connection will be clear in your mind and your heart. This clarity is not something that can be taken away from you, because it is based on truth. Once truth is seen, it cannot be unseen. And that is where you are now. You have moved into a place where your understanding is solid and unshakable. You may also begin to feel a sense of relief, even if the situation itself is still present. Relief comes from knowing the truth, because truth removes the weight of confusion and uncertainty. You are no longer carrying questions that have no answers, because the answers are now becoming clear. This relief is a sign that you are moving in the right direction, and that your awareness is bringing you peace instead of fear. Allow yourself to feel that relief without guilt or hesitation. You are not losing anything by seeing things clearly, even if it feels like something is changing or ending. What you are gaining is far more valuable, because you are gaining the ability to protect yourself and to move forward with confidence. This is not a loss, but a transition into a better place, where you are not affected by what is hidden. The person with the initial J is part of this transition, but they do not define where you are going. Your path is defined by your awareness, and the choices you make from that awareness. Everything that has unfolded has been leading you to this moment of clarity, and everything that comes next will be shaped by how you respond to it. You are not being left to figure things out alone, because I am guiding you through each step with care and purpose. Trust that guidance, even when the path ahead is not fully visible. You do not need to see everything at once to move forward with confidence. What you have already seen is enough to guide your next step. The person with the initial J is no longer a question in your mind, but a clear understanding that you carry without confusion. What once required effort to figure out now feels natural to recognize. And that shift is a sign that you have grown beyond the stage of uncertainty. I have guided you through every layer of this not to burden you, but to prepare you for the clarity you now hold. You are not the same person who once ignored those early feelings, because now you trust what you sense and what you see. Type 444 if you feel guided. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations. It's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a deep calm forming within you, and it is replacing any remaining tension that once came from not knowing what was real. This calm is not because everything around you has changed, but because you have changed in how you understand it. The person with the initial J may still exist in your environment, but their influence over your thoughts and emotions is no longer the same. You are no longer pulled into confusion by their actions, because you now see the patterns clearly. This clarity has given you control over your inner world, and that is something that cannot be taken from you. You may begin to notice that your focus is shifting more strongly toward your own path, your own goals, and your own peace. This is not avoidance, but a natural movement toward what truly matters in your life. When you stop giving energy to what is unclear or misaligned, you create space for what is right and aligned to grow. The situation with the initial J is no longer the center of your attention, because you have already understood what you needed to understand. This shift in focus is a sign that you are moving forward. Type 666 to release fear. There is also a sense of closure beginning to form within you, even if nothing external has fully ended yet. Closure does not always come from a final conversation, or a clear ending, but from understanding that settles deeply inside you. You are reaching that place where you no longer need answers from this person, because you have already seen enough to know what is true. This kind of closure is powerful, because it frees you from waiting for something that may never come. You are no longer dependent on them for clarity, because clarity is already within you. The person with the initial J may continue to act in ways that reflect who they are, but you are no longer affected in the same way. What once might have confused you or caused you to question yourself now feels predictable and clear. You are able to see their actions without being drawn into them, and that distance gives you strength. This does not mean you become cold or distant as a person, but that you become wise in where you invest your energy. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit Community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.